Hey, how's it going, Phillies and fellers? Brad the Fixologist here. Got an unusual one for this video. This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure. My daughter goes to an art school, and the art teacher there has a bunch of these figures. You know, Superman, you name it, whatever. It's all over the place. He's got Marvel stuff, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, etc. But yeah, this one had his foot broken off, and I told him, I said, I'll try to fix that if you want. So this is what we're going to do in this video. We're going to try to fix this little foot. I'm going to show you how to do it where it hopefully doesn't break again. Now, this little foot is actually, it's articulating, and the way that it's put on here so that this guy can kind of stand up, so you can pose him a little easier and make it so that he stands up. Because it moves a little bit, he's able to stand up in a lot more positions than if you didn't make that articulating. So he said he was just going to glue it back on, but if you do that, you lose the articulation in that and he won't stand up. So I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll see if you don't mind. I'd like to try and see if I can fix it. So that's what we're going to do. It's already been glued on once before and then fell off again, pretty much, I think. And what I've done here is kind of run because I have a really strong fingernail on my thumb here at the moment. I can run my fingernail along the edges of that and break up that old glue that was on there. So hopefully we can get that to, you know, move around again. We're going to reattach this the way it's supposed to be reattached, with a peg. Now this would have had a plastic peg originally. So the way this would have been put together, this leg, I don't know if it splits in half. It looks like it splits in half, the leg. Okay, down the middle, and it's all fitted together with this little piece, and then there's a peg that goes through. Now these other joints, they have the pegs exposed. This one didn't have a exposed peg, so it's not like you can kind of knock it out. It's kind of, you know, in there, part of the molded plastic of the leg. So you can't really take this apart without risking some damage, but I'm assuming that you could, if you wanted to get this apart, you could probably put something in there and gently pry and eventually get this shin kind of apart. I don't think we're going to have to do that. We're going to drill a hole right here and put a peg in there, and we're going to make it something hopefully that doesn't break again. And this time, instead of plastic, we'll make it out of steel here. This is not a nail. It looks like a nail, but it's actually a rivet. These packets of pop rivets like this. And when you rivet something, this part pops off, and I keep those because you never know when they might come in handy, and this is one of those cases where that is going to come in handy, I think. Okay, first things first, we're going to have to drill, and I'm going to start with a very small bit, smaller than I actually am going to end up needing, but we'll start small and then work our way up. Okay, just pilot hole number one, and then we're going to ease up to the size that we need. Okay. All right, that's going to get it right there. Okay, now I need to make sure it's going to articulate. Yes, it is articulating. It only goes so far. It doesn't go very far. It's just enough to give you a little bit of a movement, and it doesn't take much to balance one of these guys out. So that is going to do it perfectly. I think that's probably far enough in that side. Now we need to come up with a place to chop it off. But first I want to clean up this foot. You see where this broke off in here? It's protruding a little bit out of the foot, so I want to grind that down some. I want to make a little tiny divot there to kind of help us get started when we drill that out. Also, I don't want it to be too proud of the surface. Plus, we've got a lot of old glue here from where it was glued in the past. I want to try to grind some of that out of there. Okay, so now that's prepared. And on this side, I want to go ahead and glue this part in. Yep. Kind of wondering, actually, you know what? This other side is better because it has these little protrusions that will naturally tend to hold that in a little better. So I'm going to use this side, actually. Okay. Got glue on that side. And we'll get it in there. Perfect. Okay, so now we have the leg all pegged up and ready to go. Same thing on the foot. We're going to do a pilot hole first, a little small one. Okay, there's the hole, and I'm curious to see if it fits. Do I need to drill out further is my main question. I actually think I might need to snip that just a tad more. Okay, it's now fitted in. I did not glue it on the front side because friction will just tend to hold that in. You would never know that that was repaired, first of all. Second of all, it's stronger than it would have even been new. So there it is. When you're restoring a toy like this and you have a problem with one of the articulating limbs, always try to drill and peg things before you resort to just gluing it up, because that'll keep the articulation intact, and usually it's better from after you've repaired it than it was from the factory. So that'll do it for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I know it's unusual. Fun little thing for me. If you want to see the YouTube channel for the guy that owns this, he's a really talented guy, a really great artist in his own right. I'll put links down in the description and stuff where you guys can check him out. His name's Seth. For now, we'll see y'all later.